welcome to the chat. It's another Sunday morning. Hopefully everybody's having a great day. We'll give the chat a few minutes to fill up, but yeah, how is everybody doing this morning? Another day in paradise, living the dream, right? Boondock, what's happening? How you doing? How was your evening? Actually, yeah, you're getting ready for your visitation there. Right on. So yeah, hopefully you're doing well, man. Of course, we're carrying our Spyderco Sage 5 CF. Figure we'll just throw some stuff out here. Yeah, just some basic EDC, but yeah, not too much going on. I guess. Well, yeah. Well, Fourth of July came and went. Hopefully, everybody had a good Fourth of July. You've got all your fingers, count all your digits, make sure they're all there. But doing well. Didn't get much sleep. So got a beautiful sunrise on a. That's nice, man. Yeah, I didn't. I still haven't been to sleep yet. So, but there's always tomorrow for that, right? Um, yeah. At least, well, it's at least it's nice up that way. It's kind of same old down this way. But yeah, nothing overly exciting going on around here. I am after the live though. I'm looking forward to the reports. I've kind of, I don't know, the Fourth of July has just become, kind of a little regular. So something about the Darwin Awards afterwards, though, there's always somebody that just couldn't let that firecracker go, and yeah, they're gonna be needing a few surgeries. I don't know why, but for some reason that's just become part of the Fourth of July. Also carrying the Streamlight Pro Tac single AAA flashlight there comes in super handy. Hey, you never know when you're gonna need to shed a little light on a few things. So I've always carried some type of flashlight. Back in the day was the double A mag light, the one that carried two double A's there. That was just the average everyday flashlight back in the day, but I think everybody had one or two or nine of those. Seemed like something we're always replacing. But yeah, what else have we got going on? Not too much. Of course, the Leatherman Wave Plus. Oh yeah, the 2D mag lights. Yeah, man, I remember those things. That was, I think everybody was carrying one of those. Yeah, all the law enforcement guys. I think they had like a 5D cell one or something. Was a ridiculously long one. AKA the Billy Club. Yeah. Yeah, it cost a fortune in batteries too. I remember those. Um, yeah, for camping, I had the double A one, and then I had one that took like three C cell batteries. But if I ran for office, my platform would bring back lawn darts and true M80s. What did they get rid of lawn darts? I haven't played that in forever. Awesome, dangerous game. Um, yeah, I definitely miss it. Things were simpler back then, and the dollar was worth a heck of a lot more. That's for sure. Yeah, life in the '80s was definitely '80s and '90s. I think it's once a smartphone came into play, everything started getting into stupid. That's just the way it seems. Is that just me? I don't. I managed to avoid it for quite a few years. But yeah, I think once a cell phone came out, I think that was it. Yeah, man's greatest invention just turned into, it is what it is. But yeah, I think that's why definitely Gen X had it the best out of all the generations. Like we had technology that made things a little more fun, a little better. But we still had regular life, and that's what's missing now. Yeah, just I don't know. Um, yeah, hey, so I actually watched a movie this week. That Citizen Vigilante. Has anybody watched that? If you didn't watch it, I'm not much of a movie watcher, but I'm gonna watch it again this week. Yeah, if you haven't watched that movie, I highly recommend it. It's got a lot that's going on in the world, but Sweet Bunny, Um, yeah, no, I would not paint my nails. Nah, yeah, that's just, yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one. Thanks. Odd question, but yeah, hey, it's Sunday morning. We'll entertain you a little bit. Yeah, I'm not even sure what kind of emoji that is, but yeah, rock on with the emoji. So, but yeah, that citizen vigilante. I won't give you any spoilers. In fact, that should be like the homework assignment for the week. Will that is an odd question though. Would you? I don't know. That's just odd. No, I can't think of any reason why I would, but um, yeah, okay then. So here we go again. It's gonna be another one of those weeks. We're just gonna bounce the trolls. Yeah, anybody comes in here trolling, we're just gonna bounce them this week. Yeah, I'm at my wits' end with the trolls, and after uh, yeah, yesterday there were so many people out there just hating on America, hating on the United States, but yet they refuse to leave. I don't understand that. So yeah, if you hate America, hey, it's got an open door policy. It seems just leave. that's that's all I have to say about that end. Hey, maybe there's some of the ones that are going to be missing a few digits this morning, so we can only hope. But yeah, so B and A, how was your week, man? Did you get out doing anything? Did you get out riding the motorbike or anything exciting going on? Um, yeah, the weather was insane. It finally just started cooling off a little bit yesterday. Yeah, it was up at around 100 degrees pretty much every day. Yesterday was the first. I think it was like 85, depending on what area you are in. But it's gonna get back to normal temperatures here this week, from what I understand. Yeah, put a few miles on the bike, man. I am itching, jonesing to get a new bike so bad. The motorless kind of mountain bike, but there's just I don't know, man. I just think life is better on two wheels. Drank all the coffee already, so we already cracked open a crack in a can. That's the kind of day it's gonna be. Morning, I ended up missing the fireworks. Oh, one armed bandit, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. Yeah, I don't. I think the fireworks. Yeah, I've talked to a few people about it. The fireworks are cool. They're fun, but for some reason here in the Darwin Awards the day after the fireworks is even better. There's somebody out there that's gonna give they blew off a couple fingers or something like that playing fireworks, and then they're gonna give some safety advisory like, "This is what happens if you play with fireworks. Don't play with fireworks." It's like, no, that's what happens when you play with fireworks and you're an idiot. The rest of us are doing fine. I mean, how we survived all those bottle rocket wars and Roman candle wars back in the 80s. We'll go back that far, right? 80s, 90s, when bottle rocket wars and Roman candle wars were the norm. We did just fine. Just don't wrap your little fingers around a half stick and light the wick and expect it. I wanted to see what would happen. Oh wow, there's a whole lot of stupid out there. Hopefully, some of those fireworks fix some of that stupid though. But yeah, one arm bandit. How was your week? Did you get out doing anything exciting? Um, I know ACR had a great live earlier this week. His lives are pretty good. Pretty entertaining dude. Great sense of humor. Always having a laugh. But yeah, they went off with those Voodoo Rangers. Put me out quick. Yeah, yeah, that'll do it, won't it? Lost and happy channel member. Welcome to the chat. Good morning. How are you? The Bader Milk Cup giving her here. Yeah, what is they didn't they try blaming that on the drought or something? But yeah, I'll agree with you. The the beta cuck. It's like every hotel room's got the cuck chair, right? Oh, that's something. That's just not right. But yeah, Yeah, ban the fireworks. That's just ridiculous. Well, where was it? Yeah, Buffalo, New York, or something. Um, yeah, they were running the Somali flag up there. Yeah, man, that's Somali flag. We should just we're Americans here. We should be burning the Somali flag. Anything they can do to upset Americans, though, right? Like, oh, we're seeking asylum. Please help us. Please help us. Then they live off the system and just mock us the entire time we're here. Like, yeah, that's why I totally support ICE. Um, yeah, yeah, they're wondering why there's people like me that exist that just, if you're here illegally, you should be just deported 110%. There's anything you gained while you were here should be just revoked. Garnish their wages, garnish their accounts, put them back on a little rubber raft, and just, yeah, send them back where they came from. Ungrateful, unappreciative, degenerate, low IQ having EBTers. Um, yeah, we're all set with that. We need to go back to being a country and stop being a charity with all this excessive empathy. You can't use the S word, which would be self deleting or whatever. But yeah, yeah, that empathy that's just counterproductive to society. Yeah, done with that. Um, yeah, now is not the time for empathy. Yeah, all the weak men go to the cuck chair and let the real men take care of it. But yeah, what else are we rocking and rolling? Of course, the Exotac fire sleeve with a Bic lighter is definitely an EDC thing. Yeah, and that's where I'm going with that this morning. Yeah, I'm not gonna be baited by the gatekeepers and stuff like that anymore. That we're just gonna go straight to the delete button because I've worked pretty hard to get ahead. I'm sure that I've gotten ahead of some of those chuds. That's why they're jealous. And yeah, the organized trolling here. I did a little experiment this week. I was checking some stuff out. I went to a whole bunch of lives, and I could go to a 5 hour live that got 5,700 views, and not a single troll the entire time. So I think it's a little bit more organized than what some of us think. Um, but yeah, they're champ. I don't know, man. Go back to dating your cousin or something like that, or cuddling with a goat or whatever it is you do. I'm just not going to tolerate it. Good morning, oh my badass moderators. Yeah, Big Halter's cool. I haven't looked for one yet. Yeah, they're definitely, they're not just cool, but yeah, it keeps your Bic waterproof. That it also helps it float, but yeah, yeah, the Exotex. I don't know. You can find some different stuff on the market. Exotac is another one. They're getting a um little too pricey for what they are. I think they've jacked their prices up as well. Like, yeah, you used to find these things all day long for like 13.95, 14.95, but now they're like $20. And oh, where's the other one? Yeah, if you want it in OD in black, well they have like the solid black, like a glow color, glow in the dark and orange, whatever, $20. But if you want the OD in black one, they charge you another $5 more. That's just the kind of, I don't think that the cost difference between, all OD for some reason costs $5 more than orange or glow in the dark or whatever. So that's a little bit of a scummy price increase there, but is what it is. No, nothing new from Phobos lately. Um, yeah, I've gotta reevaluate the way I'm doing YouTube. Um, yeah, because my original goal was to just reinvest whatever I could make off of YouTube back into it. But I came to the real last Sunday we got 152,000 views, and YouTube's payout for that was like $1.73 or $1.72. Yeah, the entire live was like $6.93, but like $5 and change of it was was a super chat or gifts. So yeah, I've got to reevaluate the way I'm doing YouTube so I can invest a little bit more into it, or not. You know, I don't know. I've got to figure it out, but it's just become like I don't know, almost unrealistic. Yeah, mine shows up this week. Right on. $5 extra, and it can match your Glock. Well, there you go. Yeah, if it's gonna match your Glock, then you definitely want to, it's worth the extra $5. But yeah, I don't rock a Glock, so how's their brother subs add to it? Maybe ad revenue. That's not fair to you, man. Yeah, it's Gonzo Wick. Good morning. How you doing? Daniel, good to see you. Yeah, just start a pro Israel channel. That's what I should. I tried doing that, BNA. I never got my check though. We remember we would have the little pep rally there that lasted, I don't know, like 10 seconds. But it was like, yeah, we had to like root for the land of the tiny hat people and wish them good luck. And we do believe they were told everything was there 3,000 years ago, because everybody else was getting the $7,000 tiny hat cuck check. Yeah, nah, they didn't even send me an email, man. We were totally rooting for them, and I thought it was convincing. Maybe it wasn't as convincing as I thought, but yeah, her trash Candace Owens for her 71 check. 7K. Well, yeah, yeah, Candace Owens. Yeah, nobody likes her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. Yeah, it just didn't seem to work out for us. I guess shilling is not my thing, man. It really isn't. I have no skill sets in the shilling department. I'm trying though. I did get a couple of affiliate links. I don't know along the way, but they're out there. If anybody wants to click affiliate links, we got a couple. I don't know if you need any of that crap, but yeah, it is what it is. 22K to put a mini data center in your home a year. I think I understand the issue across seas. The tiny hat people are angry that they had a smaller than a whole towel, and the towel head people are angry because their brain is sweating. Yeah, data center. Well, they wouldn't put me in charge of a data center, like even like a mini one or something. Yeah, there'd be no data centers for me. They know I'd break that somehow, not on purpose, but would probably use its parts to build a ramp in the driveway and do some biking. But just start. I was gonna start an OnlyFans. I don't know if I can say that. I think that might be one of their listed bad words, but who really cares? Yeah, an OF. I was gonna do that, man. I was gonna do some foot pics and everything like that. I know some people are into that, but I just I don't know. I should run that across Mrs. B and see how she feels about it. Um, yeah, they just want your land. It is, yeah. They are taking everybody's land. Um, yeah, I don't even. Yeah, I don't understand. I think it's not really a data center. It's more like a spying center, is the way I understand it. Like they're just gonna farm it more information from us and use it against us. Yeah, that's all that is. I haven't even decided on a fixed blade today. What do you guys think? I don't know. Definitely, I think I'm gonna switch that one. Yeah. So we've got options. We've got options. Yeah. And there's one time at Skydive Camp. It's all to support AI in China. Yeah. And the money would be coming in. Damn, you think I could make some money sharing pictures of my hikers? Oh yeah, yeah, Boondock. Yeah, you make a lot of money sharing pictures of your hikers' feet. That way, there you got their feet pics that like it rough. Um, on the Utah side of Windover, 50 miles south, they already have an SA facility that spies on everybody. We were against that too, right? Right, but why is AI so? Yeah, what is the big deal with AI? I don't understand it either. Like, why is it? It's going to determine the next. It's the next superpower. It's like they're considering like AI the modern equivalent to creating industrialization. Stuff like that. I don't see it. I think it's ridiculous. But what is that batty? Oh yeah, NSA. Yeah, our governor is a money taking CIA hump. I swear. Dude, I think it's not just your governor. I think it's the whole government. Like how yeah, how why did would Supreme Court there shoot down the oh, what was it? Well, like when you're born here, you become a citizen. Like why would they keep that? It's done nothing good. We know who's using it in a nefarious way. Like dragging countries coming over here just in time. They're sending pregnant women over just in time to have their kid, so they keep the birthright citizenship. Why would they do that? It's like counterproductive to the country. Like I'm no rocket scientist, and I figured that out. Like and the information's out there that they're using it against us. So why on earth would they continue doing it? Oh, because they're traitors. They're down with the treason, and it's unacceptable. It can self improve faster each cycle. Yeah, yeah. BNA, that means flock cameras are coming down in your area, right? Oh, that's the new thing. Yeah, that's the Aussie. That's the pep talk there with Matt Damon. Yeah, instead of like fight for freedom and let's go. Yeah, that's oh man, I want to go totally. I'm excited about that. Um, our local cops have gave out ring cameras for 24s. TG, how you doing? TGR. Yeah, I wish I was need the sticks. But yeah, let's go. That's so exciting. So today's EDC options could be the Phobos Knives Calcula with the PVD coating. That could be an option. I haven't decided yet. We're gonna get there. Or the Phobos Tier 1 Mini. I think that's gonna be. I have satin finishes of both of these as well. So, but I'm feeling like the PVD today. Nice coated blade. Lower the maintenance. Have a good time still. AI over time, more efficient, less effort, ongoing. Yeah, they are. Yeah, Phobos knives are the bomb diggity. I absolutely love them. They're my all around favorite. I'll be using Phobos knives for quite some time now. Definitely worth the investment in my opinion. Yeah, like what? All it's doing is creating a bunch of like AI slop, especially on like social media. Like that's one thing. If the second I realize it's AI, I just don't watch it anymore. I have yeah, it's just I don't see its purpose. A lot of people don't like on an individual basis. Do you have any knives in mind you want? Um, yeah, Gonzo. I think the next like knife or tool that I'm gonna buy in that end. I want to get the Phobos. It's like a combat tomahawk. Yeah, it's like his rendition of a tomahawk. I'm definitely gonna get that. That's gonna be my next. But yeah, it's gonna be like $250. So At this rate, with what YouTube's currently paying me, I'll probably get that around like 2046, 2047 or so. I should, yeah, because if I'm getting $1.72 for 152,000 views, I only need like 8.97 billion views to be able to get. Oh my God. I don't know. I'm making up math, guys. You can fact check that and call me an idiot. I won't lose any sleep over it. They know who comes in, they know who leaves. Yeah, yeah, the flock cameras are everywhere. Yeah, that's what it is, man. It's kind of like remember all that 23andMe and Ancestry, like send your DNA and find out your history, all that trash. Yeah, the vast majority of your information was like sold to government entities. Just yeah, yeah. Trust no one, guys. Like everything that's designed to help us and make life better and just be yeah, it's just a crock of poo poo soup. Um, Not bad, man. I get into them knives because you're very happy with my. Oh, that's awesome, Daniel. Yeah, which ones did you end up getting? There's a lot of people that have come around. I know the Calcula is real popular. The I think they all are. It's the whole thing. He doesn't overdo it with 500 models. You know, like there's a decent assortment for different scenarios. They complement one another in some cases, but yeah, that's I'm gonna need another like 19 billion views to afford that one B&A. Yeah, I swear it's wrecking my head lately. Like, yeah, I finally got like a whole lot of views on something, which I'm glad. It worked out good, but it kind of wrecked my head at the same time. I'm like, wow, if if 152,000 views are only worth like $1.70 or something, then damn man. And on average I get like 1,000 views or something like that. But yeah, one armed bandit definitely. Thanks for the gold coin, man. um, but yeah, B&A. That one's up there. Yeah, especially the one you showed me. Yeah, the Medford Nice bonfire. They had that in the DLC coating with the OD Micarta scales. Yeah, that thing. I would get that as like a chopper. I think is what I would. That's a lot of knife. Yeah, it's a shame they don't pay more for them. Oh, well, that's the whole thing. They used to pay more, but then a lot of the content creators started getting into, they get sponsored. They do the affiliate thing. Basically, they started shilling for money, and YouTube started cutting everybody's money. Well, if you're going to make money on top of that money, it was yeah. So once again, I think it was greed that kind of killed the what YouTube used to pay. I don't know. I've never made anything great. Like on average, when you put everything all together, I get like YouTube has $100 minimum payout, and I usually get that every 2 or 3 months. So happy stroking. Um, God, yeah, I gotta stroke. Yeah, I stroke the algorithm, man. I've been giving it like 1,000 angry tugs a day, and and the algorithm it doesn't like me. We don't play nice in the sandbox. You guys know that. I kind of, I'll take accountability. We say a lot of stupid stuff here. I definitely say a lot of stupid stuff here, and I know that has an adverse effect on things, but I don't mind it when I have the effect. It's man, the amount of trolling we've gotten and things that have happened on this channel. I'm surprised that we haven't I haven't gotten banned yet. So that's a plus. We haven't gotten the channel banned yet. We've definitely hurt some feelings, but we're all very proud of that. Um, One armed bandit sent a chili. It's all about the yeah. Gonzo, that wasn't designed to make me feel better. It is. It's all about to get worse. It's progressively getting worse. I don't think there's any speedy recovery from what's going on in the world. I really don't. I think it's gonna get nasty, and that's why I'm recommending that movie, the citizen civilian vigilante, citizen vigilante. the vigilante movie that everybody's talking about, guys. It's got another word before it too. I literally just watched it. It's the one Elon Musk put on X for free. I highly recommend it. Yeah, Red Dawn's another good one too. We kind of need that. Squat Shot, what's happening? Good morning. Dana, good morning. How you doing? Welcome to the chat. Morning of the day. Tis the season, man. Did anybody hear any reports yet on people getting their fingers blown off? I do. There's a lot of entertainment value in that for me. I don't understand it, but yeah, there's some of us that just the Darwin Award thing. It doesn't. It's more like the runner-up for the Darwin Award, not actually the Darwin Award, but I think YouTube keeps about YouTube keeps 30% of the super chats. And then the new Jewel thing that they came out with, I think that's about 50%. So yeah, they came up with a way to float emojis like across the screen, and in the process, they're gonna nab an extra 20%. That's why they've been recommending more of the buy the jewels. They started it. They started getting everybody hooked with some freebies at certain milestones or something. But yeah, they take 50% of that, 50% of, or 50 to 55% of ad revenue. Like whatever your CPM is, you only get like 45 to 50%. And then, 30% of channel memberships and super chats. Yeah, so they got their claws into the wallet deep. But yeah, I think that's why a lot of channels use the buy me a coffee. Yeah. Well, yeah, yeah, but then I don't know. I was hoping that things would just work out with YouTube, but I should know better. Yeah, you go on some channels and their links are all PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Yeah, yeah. I did set up a buy me a coffee thing, but it just didn't really take off, and it is what it is. Um, yeah, I guess that's why. Yeah, Gonzo, that's exactly why every channel turns out to be like QVC. Like, yeah, because it's just all you're gonna do is shill. Um, especially like product-based companies. Yeah, click the link in the description. Yeah, because YouTube ain't paying nothing. But I don't know, man. I turned down a lot of those companies. There's a Chinesium like chintzy flashlight company. I'm sure I can't even remember the name of it. It wasn't worth remembering. But yeah, every week I get the Chinesium offers, but no U.S. companies. When you talk to U.S. companies, they're just Richard Craniums about it. Like, yeah, I think American gear makers of all types need to step off their high horse. If they're going to be competitive, they got to be competitive. That's why Dragon Country beats them. Because like they'll Dragon Country will offer small channels all sorts of stuff, but you're also giving up like a lot of copyrights and everything along the way. So yeah, I want to grill trees. Buy the shiny thing. And just remember, I don't have to be doing a lunch live for you to DoorDash me lunch. Um, that's what's wrong. Um, yeah, but I'd make a really good grilled cheese, man. Yeah, I do. Yeah. I like to make a good grilled cheese, but use mozzarella in the middle, like lightly toast the inside of the toast. Then put your cheese, then toast the outside. Little seasoning, right? You have a little marinara sauce on the side there. What you got there is a ghetto gourmet pizza. Yeah, sprinkle a little Italian seasoning on there as well. And yeah, you just dunk that mozzarella infused grilled cheese seasoned goodness into a good marinara, and you've got yourself a ghetto gourmet pizza. Um, and for those of you that are like, if you're down extra loser road or something like that, like you're just sucking at life and you haven't got the ambition to go through the work of making the grilled cheese and everything, there's a toast version. You can microwave the cheese and the sauce together, make it a little cheesy dipping sauce, and make anti AI tech. So maybe we start citizen owned data centers. Yeah, more poor people who can't invest. Cool, let's get in. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I don't think any of us are. Yeah, the whole data center thing. Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. Kind of feels like some Matrix stuff going on, or maybe that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna put us all back in the Matrix. They're gonna start with you, B&A. They're gonna put you in the Matrix for being a savage. Speaking of savages, where the hell's Cannon? He should be up way by now. We need to build a T1000 to get ready for what's next. Dude, I have a feeling it's gonna get froggy fast with everything going on in like Western Europe, all that. I think it's gonna get froggy fast. Yeah, guys, hey, get here. Here comes your Red Dawn moment. We've been waiting, some of us, since 1984. I know there's some Gen Xers that were out there, going full cupcake commando back in '84, training for Red Dawn. I mean, that's why I went in the Army. That's why I went to airborne school. You got to be ready for the Red Dawn scenario. The original one, not that second crappy one, remake stuff. The original. There's only one. There can be only one. Um, exactly. Yeah, Wolverines. But I think instead of it being like Russia and Cuba and stuff like that, I think we're gonna be, fighting the Durka Durka Haji guys. Because I've had it with them as well. Like, I'm sick of listening to their Sharia clap. The Sharia clap. Yeah, that's a Middle Eastern variant of the clap. Yeah, that everything's haram, man. Dude, you can't listen to a good song without somebody stepping in and saying, that's haram. It's like, whatever, man. Like, is that a dip or something? What is this haram crap? Is that's like another version of, what is it, the hummus or something? Like, I'm all set, man. I'm American. I'm gonna stick with my ranch. And I know we got a lot more Europeans supporting us with the ranch dressing now. Like, yeah, that's one thing that's come out of that FIFA World Cup is a lot of Europeans got to come to the United States and they realize we do have culture, we do have food, we've got a lot going on for us, and we still get to say hurdy words on the internet and not go to jail. Well, we go to YouTube jail, but that doesn't count. Yeah, we're not getting arrested for saying stupid stuff. We still have that right. Let's be honest, there's no way out of shitty, outdated power grid can handle this shit. Yeah. Need to look up Sarah O'Connor. No, we're gonna come out with somebody better than Sarah O'Connor. Okay, maybe we can get Sydney Sweeney in on this one. I mean, yeah, Sarah O'Connor, she's a little old and wrinkly now. I think we're gonna go with Sydney Sweeney. Um, of course, they are under the U.S. propaganda. Well, that's something Obama did to us, man. Obama's the one that overturned the Schmidt-Mundt Act, which was basically you can't use, you can't use propaganda on American citizens. And it was another one of Obama's overachievements that overturned that. Along with leave no children behind, or instead we leave them all behind. Um, oh yeah, brisket, man. It was hot here. Mrs. B and I just kind of chilled out. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I had donuts, man. Yeah, I had donuts for breakfast for the first time in like years. Mrs. B went out to get her little iced coffee, and she came back with donuts. And then I was like, yeah, like an hour. I had two, and like an hour or 2 hours later, I was like, this is why I don't eat donuts anymore, man. That sat in the gut like two bricks. Sarah O'Connor, as in Terminator 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly it, JD. Yeah, Sarah O'Connor is in Terminator. But we decided she's not coming back. Yeah, we're going to get Sydney Sweeney instead because why not, right? if we're going to go down Fantasy Island, hey, everybody remember that show, The Plane, The Plane? But yeah, if we're gonna play on Fantasy Island, I'm playing with Sydney Sweeney. Um, Sweet as the tea has, yeah. Oh, what did Yeah, yeah, yeah. Boondock, I get that. Gen Xers will get that. The some of the younger generation, they might not get that. Sydney Sweeney, not sweet. Yeah, apple fritters here will knock your socks off. Yeah, we're just going down that road this morning. What's everybody drinking this morning? Man, it's supposed to, I know. I was doing up the title for the live or whatever, because we've been doing the Bushcraft Brew Crew thing. That's what the Sunday mornings. It had a little jingle to it, so I went with it. And then like after I had everything set up, yeah, I was like, oh, I drank all the coffee, man. I don't, and I just by the time I realized I drank all the coffee, it was almost time to start the live. So I'm like, whatever, we're just going straight to the crack in a can. I'm okay with it. So yeah, Dana's got the bean water going. Being I'm a raspberry fritter kind of guy. I almost, man, if I had a couple extra minutes, I would have made coffee indoors because that's freaking epic. Um, yeah, I would have had to grab a few more things and yeah, readjust stuff, but been foraging raspberries and black raspberry. Yeah, man. We've got the black, like the large blackberries here in New Hampshire. Like there's some good bushes. Yeah, we've got raspberries here as well. Some wild raspberries, blueberries. Yeah, and if you ever eat like wild stuff, it's like 1,000 times better than that GMO crap they've been shoveling down our throat. Like, yeah, why go pay like $8 or $10 for a tiny little thing of berries? They're just the blueberries you buy in the grocery store are so fake. Yeah, they're just I don't like them at all. Maybe if I get enough cons, oh yeah, some homemade jam. Yeah, everything's better made at home. This chemical crap they're feeding us now is just ridiculous. Yeah, the mountains that I live right next to, they have wild blackberries and blueberries. Yeah, lost and happy. It's worth the trip. I'd love to. I gotta find a good spot to go blueberry picking. I used to know some up north, but yeah, as far as local, I don't know. It's a freak show around here, man, because they push so many people out of their homes. There's like homeless people everywhere, like every trail, like like just it's difficult, man. It's frustrating. Like just they're tearing apart America, and it's the Americans that are suffering, not the people that broke into our country and the blue team, the demon rats there are giving them everything. Um, yeah, no, they can still afford housing because of course it's all getting paid for. It's the Americans that are suffering. That's the part that sucks. Yeah, I live 5 minutes walk from the mountain. Nice. Yeah, check your channel and see you don't have many videos in the video section. Yeah, JD, I got a whole bunch of shorts. Yeah, we're still we're on the special ed program here on YouTube. So yeah, um, yeah, there's a lot of stuff doesn't need to be long form. Like I did a lot of knots videos. Yeah, we're working on the long form videos. Part of the problem is I don't like breaking the law. And so a lot of opportunity that I used to have just isn't there. So I'm really working on that. Um, Found a dude's weed grow on an island a few years back. Dumbass let me write to him in broad daylight. Yeah, there's a lot of those in New York too, B&A. Um, yeah, especially up in the northern part there, the Finger Lakes region. Like, yeah, there's man, all up and down the eastern seaboard. What am I talking about? I've gone stealth camping and headed off into the woods, looking for a good stealth camping spot. And next thing you know, yeah, I'm in the middle of some private farmer's, happy grow. Yeah, most lives, but more videos coming. Yeah, we do a lot of lives as well. So if you've got questions, we can answer them directly. Um, yeah, we're it's in the works, man. It's in the works. Someday I hope to have like a good 20 acres and a bushcrafting spot because I've realized how difficult it is to go someplace where you can legally do bushcrafting. Because yeah, most places you can't. You got to bring your own firewood, you know. So that's one of my goals, man, is to have a nice piece of land, and then some of the guys in the live and stuff. You guys will be coming out. Definitely Canon, BNA, Chaos Theory's already talking about taking a flight up to New Hampshire. So yeah, it would be good. Gonzo, I can understand the lives and shorts because people maybe have less attention span due to all this cell phone time. What's the fixed blade in the middle? That is the Phobos Knives Calcula. It comes in CPMS 35 VN steel. This particular one is a PVD coated blade. Red G10 liners with carbon fiber scales. It comes in an assortment of different options. You can also get a satin finish blade and uh, quite a variety of different scale options. But yeah, carbon fiber is definitely the blingity bling bling ninja style, all that stuff. Yeah, Phobos knives are made in the USA. They are out of Tennessee, owned by Eric Hansen. Eric Hansen is a retired, a retired Green Beret. He served on active duty for 22 years as an 18 Delta Special Forces medic, and yeah, now he's the owner designer, the main man. He's the guy at Phobos Knives. Does an outstanding job, and it's also disabled veteran owned. Eric Hansen's been battling Parkinson's, so yeah, every purchase we make definitely helps him and his family out. So, um, you guys obviously don't like English people. You skip my comment. No, Vale, we didn't see, dude. Get over yourself already. You know what? Just take a hike already, dude. Yeah, what kind of are you that needy? Like, okay, there's like, 20 people in the chat. We missed one comment, and you're gonna jump right to this is what's wrong with modern society. You guys don't like English people. You skip my comment. No, what I don't like is narcissistic, overly needy people that are like, if you, oh, dude, we missed a comment. Get over yourself already. Like, what is your major malfunction, dude? Mommy and daddy didn't give you enough attention as a kid? Like, is it, if we missed it, just politely, that, you pompous Brit. Like, I love British people, you asshat. I've spent my hard earned American dollars going to England, dude. I've been to Liverpool, Cheshire, and Manchester. But what level of degeneracy is that where somebody missed a comment and you're like, all of a sudden, you don't like English people? Like, get over yourself, guy. Get a grip, man. In fact, unplug from the internet for the day. Go put your feet in the water. Touch some grass. Dude, get back on level. Like, is that what you really think? You guys don't like English people because you skipped my comment. Dude, I had no clue you were English until you said something. I'll tell you, you know what? I'll just be out. Like, I hate Islam. I hate Islamic people. How's that? If we want to go down, that's who I genuinely hate. I like most Western Europeans, but one thing I've never like the pompous Brit attitude is what that's the part of people like England people don't like. Like it's got a rich culture, 1,000 years. King Richard the Lionheart and King Arthur and all. It's great history, man. But get over yourself, dude. um, Respect from Slovenia, right on. Oh yeah, trippity hippity dippity. Yeah, we don't use that yeah, we don't use that stuff. So I caught on to that. So yeah, that's what I do with people when they use that word because I know what you're doing. You're trying to bait me into some crap. So yeah. Sorry there, guy. Yeah, we're not putting up with that either. But yeah, I can't find hardly anyone at all. Yeah, I heard you mention stealth camping. Steve. Yeah, Steve Wallace is another one. I don't know how he gets away with that. I think he's another one of those fake YouTubers. Like, yeah, you don't sit in a traffic circle with all these YouTube camera lights on without permission or something. Like, yeah, stealth camping is stealth camping. Yeah, I've done. I don't even know how many nights of stealth camping. I spent a decade of my life cycling the eastern seaboard. I worked in the Northeast spring, summer, and fall, and then I would like ride my Cannondale down to Florida for the winter. Yeah, no. There's some people I like, but it's a select few nowadays. Like, yeah, you're safer around animals. You're absolutely right. Yeah, like a good dog is absolutely perfect. Just spooked a deer and got snorted at. Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, they both are, man. Yeah. Uh, yeah. The Phobos knife's calculated. It is. It's badass for sure. And it's great, and it's the heat treatment on it's spot on. It maintains an edge for substantial amount of time. Not my first S35 VN knife, but definitely yeah, CPM S35 steel is real nice. Big chef guy, I have no idea how you would buy something like that. Sounds pricey. Might as well just get a really nice tarp instead. Or yeah, I'm not even sure I'm getting all the comments. Oh, he did? It wasn't the trippity dippity one. Yeah, I don't think I got the comment. Um, yeah, for some reason his comment didn't go through. I just scrolled up and oh, did he? Yeah. Yeah, the comment didn't go through. I just scrolled up. I didn't see it. That's a bummer. Um, an 8 gig parachute tarp. Yeah, I figured it would be something cut from a canopy in the field. Um, yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to think about that one. Water, you could say stationary for 48 hours. Um, yeah, no kidding, right? BNA. Just the audacity of some people, though. I just don't understand some people's thought process. Like, yeah, I wouldn't ignore somebody's comment because they're like, how would I even know he's English? It's he can't put the accent in a text, so I just don't understand some people, man. The audacity to make it, yeah, I don't know. The thing about stealth camps is once you're actually set, it's really boring until you leave. Yeah, Boondock, you've got that right, and you have to like maintain light discipline. I know some people that have like they've gotten busted stealth camping, and it's like, well, what were you doing? And yeah, they've got a campfire going, and they've got their 20,000 lumen spotlight lighting up the area. And it's like, oh, that might explain it. You're just supposed to know, yeah, yeah. It's like that's like estrogen theory. I'm just supposed to guess it, right? Like, yeah, I'm capable of mind reading or something. I don't understand it. There's just some people. They achieved what they were after they got to you. Nah, I don't think that's. I don't know. Yeah, well, that's why I just boot people out of here now. Squat shot. Like, yeah, there's certain things that yeah they do. They're just butthurt. Whatever. I don't care. Let him be butthurt. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. But yeah, that's why there's certain words like keywords that trigger the algorithm, regardless of how you say it or whatever. But yeah, that's why when they come in here and they're like, "Oh, nice," everything's got to be, um, yeah. I'm not going to use the word because I know it triggers everything, and yeah, I'm learning as I go. Unfortunately, it is what it is. So, estrogen theory is my new favorite phase, and it's so true. It is. Miss B will tell you that like women are crazy. That's not me talking. That's Mrs. B talking. She said it in the lives. Um, it's just you gotta find a woman that has the right amount of crazy as you. I think that's how that works. And like Miss B, she knows when she does crazy stuff, and she'll realize it. Might take her a few minutes, but she'll be like, "Yeah, sorry, I went full chick on you." But it is what it is. um, the basement is really boring. um, Bushy wants to know where to buy an 8 gig parachute tarp. Big Chef's guy. You can go to paragear.com. If they don't have it, it's not made anymore. Yeah, Paragear. Yeah, it's kind of the one-stop shop. It's the Walmart for skydiving gear. They've got everything you could possibly imagine. Yeah, Paragear.com. I think yeah, that's how that works. But yeah, it's just Paragear. Oh, that's. I'm trying to. Yeah, that would be the number one place to go. Are you looking for like a surplus round or something like an old T10 or knife or bean? I'm flicking something. um. Well, I've seen wood gas pack packing stoves that are near smokeless. Just don't light a fire at night. Yeah, yeah. If you're stealth camping, don't light a fire at night. Don't light a fire at all. Any cooking I need to do, I do with a just a standard stove. I try not to get like even though some of them like the high pressurized ones, those can be pretty loud. Yeah, maintain some light discipline. I don't know if anybody's noticed it, but even the smallest of flashlights will turn your standard hiking tent into a giant chem light glow stick. Yeah, Gonzo, you can wear thongs if you want to. It's lightweight, right? You're a ultra light hiker, or are you talking like the Australian version of the flip flop? Yeah, you can also donate Dakota Fire. Yeah, yeah, Dakota Firehole is pretty good if you don't. It's time consuming. Like I think if I were gonna use a Dakota Firehole for something like stealth camping, it would be out of necessity. Like if my water filter were broken and I had to boil water. Yeah, something like that. Like if it's a risk assessment. Like what are the odds of you getting caught? Like under that activity, and yeah, like what's the severity of it too? I know. Yeah, JD autocorrect gets all of us, man. So does talk to text. Yeah, that's technology making us all look dumber one text at a time. Maybe he means the one his wife wears. No, I like no Gonzo's down with the grape smugglers, the banana hammock, the manly song. Isn't that the new thing? Were you ever in the military? Yeah, I was in the army, guy. No, you almost yeah. Third one's a charm. Autocorrect, right? We'll chalk that one up as autocorrect as well, man. No worries. Yeah, I was in the army. I won't use my brand, but K bar. Well, that's cool, man. As long as you found your brand, I don't know. K bar makes a pretty good knife. Sometimes K bars aren't that great, but okay, yeah, yeah. It's not. I wouldn't call. A K-bar is superior knife. I'd call it a pretty functional knife. It depends on how which model. You know, the classic Marine Corps one. It's a bit of a rat tail tang with the stacked leather washers and stuff. They're okay. They break. Um, but I think yeah, the K bar's popularity is with the Uncle Sam's Misguided Children, and they really made them popular, which is fine. They make a lot of commemorative ones as well. It's all great, but I wouldn't. I mean, the K bar is a functional knife, but I wouldn't call it a high end performer. Sometimes is the key term. Yeah, exactly. Oh, right on. Yeah, former Royal Marine, Commando UK. Right on. Okay, so I have a feeling this is starting to turn into organized trolling. So now all of a sudden we have this massive group of British SAS and yeah, Marine commandos. Yeah, I wonder how that's going. Yeah, wish they was full tank. Yeah, Gonzo. If they made like an actual full tank K bar, that would be sweet. But that's what. Yeah, even Oh, they are full tank. I know. Didn't Spartan Blades do a collab thing with K Bar? And I heard that one had some problems. People were snapping them or something. I don't know if it was a heat treatment or what. But SAS bagpipe player, yeah, yeah. It's like it's a special forces submarine sealed door gunner. Um, Trish, how you doing? Welcome to the chat, Trish. Good to see you. Hopefully all is going well. How's your 4th of July? Did you make anything go boom? Rob's Knives and Gear channel member. Welcome to the chat. How you doing? Trevor Thomas, welcome. Everybody's rolling in. YouTube must put the what's it called? I don't know, notifications. Yeah, someday we'll figure out this YouTubing thing, but I promise you it's not going to be today. Um, you wouldn't know what skittering is. It's top secret. Yeah, I don't know what skittering is. It's top secret. So yeah, I don't know. I actually I don't have a clue, man. I'm sure you'll fill us in on it though. I'm sure you'll declassify that intel for us with your high tech, top of the line security clearance. But grab the Damascus steel fixed blade tracker knife, dude. I do. I'm intrigued by those tracker knife designs. There's some pretty cool ones out there, but I'm just wondering, like, I don't know. I'd have to play around with it a little bit. It is the tracker design is very unique, very cool. I've seen some people using it. It's like I think it's the master of the feather sticks is what I've seen. That seems to be the thing. Like everybody with a tracker knife is all about that. Big chef guy. Oh, thanks for joining as a channel member. Yeah, the Phobos Legion. Right on. Thank you very much. Yeah, eventually when we get enough of those slots filled, I'm gonna start purchasing a Phobos knife, and it'll be a giveaway. Is what that membership is for. Yeah, the Tom Brown trackers are cool. Yeah, you're right on there, BNA. The shape of a tracker knife makes it's okay, Rob. We'll accept that here. Um, check out the new badge. Absolutely. Yeah, my understanding is that the more likes on your live stream, the more higher your stream is in the live feed, so people can see it easier. Yeah, JD. Yeah, there's all kinds of like things on YouTube that well, we're just not good at it, man. And you're spot on. That's great advice, but we kind of I'm not in a rush, man. I like the gradual growth this channel goes through. I enjoy the regulars that come in every week. We have great socials. It's a great crew in here, man. Yeah, I'm not looking for like, yeah, I guess if you want to smash the lack, it's the like button. I sound like Borat, man. Yeah, if you guys want to smash the like button, go right ahead. But yeah, we move at a slightly slower pace here. We bend the rules a lot. We work the gray area. We're okay with fart jokes. Um, we have a good time in here, man. That's the important part to us, JD. And yeah, we get some information across as best we can without getting in too much trouble. It's kind of like the rest of life for some of us. Just enough trouble to get in the principal's office, but not enough trouble that they're calling the 911 on you. You know what I'm saying? Or in my case, the DZO's office. Like I get grounded at the drop zone level, but I don't get my ratings revoked by the FAA. Oh, thank you, Vish. It's game like, yeah. I'm the bad apple. It spoils. Oh no, yeah, no. What BNA? We're on the same level. It's Cannon comes in here breaking everything. Cannon's the reason why we can't have anything nice. Um, yeah, he gets so trigger happy, man. We had that friendly fire incident. Um, yeah, gave you a like, Chief, but I gotta go. All right, hey, thanks, Epic man. Keep it real. We definitely appreciate you. Have fun out there. Hopefully, you had an awesome Fourth of July. But definitely be careful out there as well. Hopefully, you're having a great weekend, man. Dude lives in a video game. Um, yeah, Rob says I learn things here sometimes. Rob, what have you learned here? Um, besides, 101 ways to tell a troll to pump sand, right? That's one of our things we do. Um, it is canon. You're completely right. Yeah, usually when we mention Cannon, he comes rolling in. He must be sleeping late or something. Mojo kept him up late barking. Um, Quit picking on Cannon. But Trish, that's how we tell him we love him. We just Cannon's a swell guy. We thoroughly enjoy his presence. Actually Cannon and I are talking about getting together in October. He's originally from the state of Massachusetts. And yeah, his wife wants to go to the Halloween, the Salem witch trials, the Salem mass, that stuff, and so does Miss B for that matter. So I think we're gonna meet up with Cannon and I don't know. I might have to write down some of your phone numbers. We might need bail money, but yeah, the plan is well, yeah, potentially meet up for the Salem witch trial things in Massachusetts for October for Halloween and yeah, hopefully not getting any trouble. That should get interesting though. Um, but yeah, Cannon is our representative Marine, our token Marine. Yeah, he's here to represent the Jarhead clan, and he does so well. Mainly off grid. Good morning. How you doing? It's Sunday morning. How are things up? You guys getting some sunshine up there too? And it's going to be normal northeast temperatures today. I think it's going to be like in the low 80s. So yeah, we're back to official New Englander type of weather going on. Oh, Trish, the trip to Salem, yeah, if there's legal parts of it, yeah, as long as we're not doing any stupid human tricks, yeah, we'll have to get a little video in or something. It should be a good time. Pipeline balls drowning people. Yeah, tripping balls. Um, Crazy all that started because the town folk was tripping. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah, weren't they? Yeah, there was like some type of fungi or bacteria or something was growing on their wheat or whatever. Wasn't it something like that? Isn't that what they figured it out? Yeah, so they're all tripping balls. And then they're like, "You're a witch." No, you're a witch. It's like, "No, you're a witch." But really, I think it was just like some old English pronunciation because it was really originally pronounced with a B. But yeah, they was tripping balls so hard they turned it to a W. It just sounded like a, you're a witch. Yeah, dudes, when I was working out at Skydive Long Island, I was kind of dating the girl in the office. It was awkward. I didn't really like her all that much. It was getting, I was trying to kick her to the curb, but she wouldn't go away. But anyhow, a lot of people come out from New York City and stuff out to Long Island to skydive, and then they want to go to the beach. And so I'd be outside working, doing whatever, and they'd be like, excuse me, sir, could you tell me how to get to the beach?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, just go up those stairs through the door. She's sitting at the desk." And that was my line for the season. I did finally get rid of that one. She was horrible, guys, in a bad way, like the not a good kind of crazy, a bad kind of crazy. So, but what's everybody carrying for their folder today? Of course, my Spyderco Sage 5 CF. Look at that. Who's a ninja now, right? Can you do that? Can you do that? Wouldn't you like to be a ninja too? Um, but yeah. What do we got? Make sure I want to make sure I don't miss any comments from the English. And did I miss any English comments? Gotta get rid of that. Oh, it was. She was, yeah, stage 5 clinger BNA, stage 5. Like, it was horrible, man. Not one of my shinier moments in life, but she just wouldn't go away. And then of course we had this manager that was there. This guy Martin, this total French Canuck guy, from Quebec, and he was trying to play like marriage. We're not married, but he was trying to play like relationship counselor. And he's like, "Oh, you guys can work it out." It's like, "Yeah, but I don't want to." She just creeps me out. She's irritating. Um, Trevor Thomas, welcome to channel. Thank you, Trevor Thomas. Welcome as a channel member. We definitely appreciate you, man. Welcome to the elite of the elite. The SF of the YouTube outdoors. Holy crap. I shouldn't say that. I think that alone in itself is like stolen valor. Like, there's nothing SF about this channel unless we changed it. Like, we got to change it to something like, I don't know. You guys are more creative with that than I am, but carrying the shaman. Oh, right on, BNA. Yeah, that's the one. Crispy Critter carries that all the time. It's a folder I'm interested in. The shaman, the bodacious, of course, like the para 2 and the para 3, because it's awesome to be able to carry something para and not feel like a poser. So yeah, we've got the Vargo para bottle, so we're gonna need a knife of the same category. A lot of Spyderco today. Love to see it. Yeah, there is a lot of Spydercos. Yeah. Gonzo's carrying a Microtech Lund Renlock. Hey, how many of you guys are into pocket fixies? I know it's like I've always been into pocket fixies. Pocket fix blades. I don't know. Pocket fixies is making it sound a little bit weird. So yeah, a small fix blade that you carry as EDC. Doesn't have to be real tiny either. It can be a good sized knife. Well, we don't discriminate here in New Hampshire. The lot of spider. Yeah, no, I don't have any switchblades, no assisted openings, no OTFs, and no Bella songs. Yeah, I just regular knives. Mostly fixed blade. I do EDC a folder though, because I don't know. I've just been doing it since I was like 5. Yeah. Leon carries strictly fixed blades as well. Yeah, Rob, what do you got for a fixed blade for EDC? Ain't found a fixie I can carry every day. Gonzo, have you checked out the Tier 1 mini minis? I know they're made in the USA, guy. Right? You know that's beautiful. The Tier 1 mini, it does come with the leather sheath. Premium made in the USA all the way around. Sheath, knife, the whole 9 yards. And there's a trainer for it too. Tim Tag Long is small enough to EDC. The Tops Bob Fieldcraft. Right on, Lost and Happy, yeah. Yeah, I do like what I end up carrying a lot. I find it fits in the pocket good. Is the trainer comes with the Kydex, and it's ambidextrous. You can reverse it. It's got the easy clip on there. So, but yeah, non-beveled trainer, right? So you can work on your whatever you're doing. Some ninja skills. Um, and then you can fit kapow. You can fit that in there, and I tend to carry it like this a lot. Um, and I'll just clip that on the edge of the pocket. You guys know how that works, and it's slick. You could definitely IWB it. I don't. I carry it in the pocket, but and the SE6. The SE6 is an EDC. Yeah, I could see that. I think it depends. Like if you're a bigger frame person or whatever, it's a lot easier to carry. TRM makes some nice fixies. Yeah, for pocket use, I use my CRKT spew. It's got an Alti clip on one side and a belt loop I can attach to the other. That's cool. I do need to touch up my ninja skills. Dude, I gotta start training with my Nada in the kitchen again. Which I do like that as a chopper option. Like in, the silky Nada, it's like the Japanese hatchet or Japanese axe, depending on what size you get. Um, I want to get an Azula. Yeah, Rob, I know. Yeah, the SE Azula, like it's a necker. A lot of people carry it as a neck knife, right? Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of. McNeese is great fixies as well. I use this shit out of my Nada. Dude, yeah, it's a great tool, man. It's something I'm getting more and more into. Necker barely nowhere. I hear SBK has an amazing fixie. Yeah, I guess there's a lot out there, but yeah, who else is there? Yeah, I never wear anything around my neck. I just habit. I just never wore jewelry. Yeah, it's the only thing I wore like jewelry wise was my altimeter. And yeah, it took me like a year out of skydiving before I even like considered wearing a watch again. Like I never wore a watch. I was always wearing an altimeter. So um yeah, Gonzo, that's my nickname, so we're gonna have to have dinner first. Oh, what kind of yeah, this isn't just yeah, we're learning more about knives and stuff. I think we got a dating app going here. How's that working out for you guys? Yeah, I can't have nice things, but I like watches. Yeah, I wear a cross on my neck. That's about it. Yeah. The thing is yeah, skydiving every day, you just don't wear anything. Like all that stuff gets lost or something gets caught up here or there. It's a snag hazard. Yeah, you got to watch what kind of shoes you're wearing. And so, yeah, I never got in the habit of wearing jewelry or anything. So, yeah, it took me a while just to even get back into wearing a watch. Yeah, live watches can't afford the ones I like, though. Yeah, I think that the most expensive watch I've been looking at the past couple years is like the Garmin Tactics or something. It's got like a built-in little flashlight, GPS, all kinds of stuff. Pretty sweet. Yeah, snag hazards will freak you out, man. I'll put like I think one of the most overlooked snag hazard, like if you're going to do a tandem jump, people always want to wear like their hiking boots and stuff. Like, oh, I need super ankle support because they think they're going to airborne school, but it's nothing like that. So they'll show up with like hiking boots with the hooks for the laces, um, or the equivalent. Like, yeah, this is what I'm talking about. These hooks right here, for your laces. And yeah, these are all definitely a snag hazard. Like I wouldn't let you on the plane with it. So what we end up doing is We usually have some sneakers that people can wear, like extras kicking around the drop zone, or a couple wraps of good duct tape and make sure it's on there real good, covers all those hooks up. Yeah, that's the kind of stuff we watch out for, though. Don't believe that for I wear a watch in my wedding band. Yeah, I didn't even wear a wedding band. Only getting nicer keepers now. Yeah, Gons. Yeah, buy once, cry once. Man, I couldn't agree more. Like, yeah, if it's just, to satisfy the weekly purchase or something like that. The tactics. I can't remember whatever the latest model is, but I currently I've got a Samsung Galaxy watch. I'm not a big fan of, but yeah, the Garmin Tactics. It's got like a built-in little LED flashlight. Yeah, of course it does GPS, all the workout planning. It'll track like hiking, cycling, swimming, all that stuff. Yeah, if I worked in a place with snag hazards, I'd be very accident prone. I know for a fact if I worked in a factory, I'd end up on a live leak. Yeah, dopamine is a powerful drug. It definitely is. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that, Dana. It would come back to you if I did. Joseph, how you doing, my man? How's life treating you? Joseph is a channel member. Hey, I think we might actually be up around 10 channel members now. We can we bounce between like 7 and 9, and I can never get over the 10 to start doing like member specific lives and stuff like that. But yeah, Joseph, how are you doing? You counting down the days? You staying off the Jinro Soju or? Caleb, welcome to the chat. How you doing? It's Sunday. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. I finally hit 50 subs. Super stoked. Oh, Rob, how many I didn't know you were posting and stuff. Yeah, Dean. Some of the trolls are hanging out. We've been booting the trolls today, though. Playing some video games. What are you playing, man? Oh man, back man. That's another habit I picked up out of South Korea. Civilization, man. That was the Shizma back, the original one, not like whatever 19 versions they've got out now. But yeah, I started playing Civilization when I was stationed there. Yeah, hey, who B&A, you know how to do links, or somebody know how to do links? Yeah, drop a link for Rob. Like, let everybody check his channel out. Like, share, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Trisha's got a channel as well, in case anybody didn't know. Mo Patty EDC. Trish is she's got her own personal collection she likes to share with everybody. Trish is an active knife enthusiast, collector, user. Oh, Helldivers 2. Dude, I've never even heard of that game. The last game I bought, they duped me on. I got that game, Anthem. They never finished the game. Like, the online world was just, wow, $65 for nothing. And that was kind of the end of gaming for me. It's because you need to activate Jack Links. There you go. Thanks, Pat. Yeah, guys, B&A just dropped a link for Rob's Knives. If you haven't had the chance to check them out, definitely check them out. Give them a like, share, subscribe, And yeah, we got Trish there as well. Mo Patty EDC. And yeah, she's got I haven't seen Rob's Knives yet, but I'll have to go over and check it out. But yeah, Trisha's got a lot of nice knives. I won't say pretty knives because she's like, I use them. I'm like, she uses them. She's got some pretty knives though, compared to, like, she has colors and stuff, like that stuff. They're pretty. They're functional. She uses them. I'm gonna get myself in trouble again. Sorry, Trish. Y'all know what I'm saying though, or at least y'all know what I'm trying to say. Yeah, vertical suck for links. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I got to go back and relearn how to do that. I don't know why, but yeah, it's like 90 something percent of you guys watch on your phone devices. So it's like the predominant, you know. Why is a 3.5 inch nesting cup the exact measurement wide hard to find for a reasonable price? Dean, that's an excellent question. It's because they know you already bought the water bottle and you're on the market for that, so they're going to charge you like twice what they need to. Supply and demand, that old concept, I think. Yeah, yeah, Gonzo. That's Gonzo said it better than I do. Gonzo, you should be up here doing this. Yeah, Trish has an amazing collection. Yes. Don Ray, welcome to the chat. I almost missed you there. See, it's not just the English I miss sometimes. We know Don Ray lives right here in America. I almost missed you. Sorry, Don Ray. I'm up here yappity yapping and trying to read the comments as well. I think at some point I got to try to reconfigure things to be more like effectively efficient. Uh, I got the very size, slightly wider bush pot for way less money. Yeah, and then just yeah, use a washcloth or something, Dean. Use something to put as a liner and kind of buffer it so it's not rattling all over the place. And then you'll have like a little dish rag or something. I usually use like a microfiber. I spent $26 and got a swiftly wider titanium pot than you think of it does more than yeah. I pray you feel great and are having a blessed day. Oh well, thank you. Yeah, I'm doing great, and yeah, I hope you have a blessed day as well. He's ignoring comments on purpose today, especially if you're a limey Brit. Why is there another limey Brit in here? Did I miss one? Um, dude, but that's what. Um, well, I get the Millbank bag. Yeah, the Millbank bags are great, man. Yeah. Yeah, always pre-filter. Or you can also use some cheesecloth or something, a couple rubber bands. Yeah, put the cheesecloth over the bottle you're gonna fill and a couple rubber bands, and that works as well. If there's a small gap, I'll use a bandana. Yeah, yeah, that'll work. Whatever. Yeah, some type of fabric material. I forget them on YouTube. I can't be too specific. Like, yeah, use some type of flexible material that you can put as a buffer in between the metal objects. I'm just gonna go off on a limb here and say, try a chamois wow. You won't be displeased. Um, yeah, I was gonna just use a yeah. Yeah, I've got a good Millbank here somewhere. Where'd it go? Where'd who go? I think it's in here. Nah, I have no clue where I put it, guys. That's just awkwardly awkward. I had one. Where'd it go? Somebody got disorganized. These right here, man, these are the bomb. Whoops. That's special effects, guys. Making sure you're paying. These, and anybody like tea bags? These are cheesecloth tea bags, and you can they usually fit over the bottle pretty good. They've got their own little tie things, so you could self tie them. But yeah, they're little tea bags, like cheesecloth tea bags, and they work great as pre-filters. Um, I did. That's how you know I won. Yeah, that's online game in there for you. But what else is there? I just didn't see why I'd pay $30 for. Well, you get what you pay for. Maybe I don't know. That's the whole thing. You can't. I don't know. Oh, how do I say this? Yeah, you get what you pay for, man. Maybe I don't know. You'd have to compare the two side by side, but usually things that are less dollars are sometimes more often than not of lesser quality, lesser durability. Yeah, you can sew stuff together with cheap thread, making sure it's going to fall apart. Planned obsolescence is not just a conspiracy theory anymore. It's a reality we live in. Yeah, Gonzo, I know. Yeah, that's a big gaming thing. You do the sneak button or whatever, and repeat sneak, and yeah. Um, but yeah, when it comes to most things in life, yeah, you're gonna get what you pay for. The amount of craftsmanship that goes into it, i.e., labor, time by people, as well as materials. Yeah, it all goes together. Yeah, I can get a fat roll of canvas and for $30 make all kinds of. Yeah, you can, but do you know how to sew? And that's I know most people think they know how to sew, but I'll tell you right now, most people don't. Um, yeah, so you've got the amount of time it takes to learn how to sew properly, what seams to use when and where, and you're only going to get one sewing machine most likely. So a lot of things that you get on commercially made products like bar tacks and things like that are done on a completely different machine. So yeah, it's almost like to buy the industrial grade sewing machines you would need to properly sew most stuff. You're talking $15,000 to $20,000 minimum. Yeah, because you're going to get a single needle, you're going to get a double needle binding machine just to do binding tape and things like that. Yeah, you're going to get a bar tack machine. You might need a serger depending on what type of materials you're using. You might want to serge the edges. And then are you getting auto trimmers, not just auto edge trimmers, but auto thread trimmers? And then if you don't have the skill set to operate an industrial sewing machine, I know somebody's going to be like, oh, but it's just a sewing machine. Yeah, your average home sewing machine will do like 2 to 500 stitches per minute, versus your industrial grade machine can do like 10 to 15,000 stitches per minute, and you have to maintain control of that. Most people can't. So what you're going to do is you're going to add a digital control onto your sewing machine motor, and that's going to allow you better control. It's a better learning curve. So yeah, there's all kinds of stuff that goes into it. So yeah, you can make something that looks like it's supposed to, but is it sewn the way it's supposed to be sewn? Is it, there's a lot of variables in there. Just sub to your channel, Rob. Right on. Trevor Thomas subscribed. That's awesome, Trevor. Thanks for subscribing to Rob. Dean, everyone should know how to sew, in my opinion. Yeah, Trish, I agree. I agree. And yeah, sewing is so much more complex, and well, at least in my world, it is. But yeah, and now yeah, there's a difference between like sewing some curtains for your house or some simple little trinket thing versus sewing structurally capable stuff like backpacks and things like that, like different web gear. Sew a machine like a pedal bike and a sports bike. Yeah. Yeah, they're super fast. Yeah, I tried to use an upholstery machine and about lost a finger. Yeah. And depending on the machine that you have, Gonzo, there are machines like if you lost track of it, you could sew your fingers together. Like if you're pushing the stuff through, you could actually sew your fingers together. The machines that we use for sewing parachute harnesses, they don't even run off a thread anymore. They run off a number 5 cord. So yeah, you can get yourself in a pickle. You're right. I'm sure most people don't know how to sew, like you mentioned, but I assure you, we are a household who knows how to sew. My mom's side of the family all knows how. Yeah. Yeah, Dean. Like, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, yeah. There's a huge difference between your home sewing machine and like an industrial sewing machine that you would use to, like yeah. There's just yeah. Yeah, I know how to sew because I took home economics as a teen, so I could be in class. Yeah, B&A. I did the same thing, man. Only I cheated on the final. Like the you had to do a sewing project for the home ec, to as like your final. And my friend Heather, she did my project for me because I'm like, when am I ever gonna sew? I'm never gonna need this skill set. So yeah, uh, I cheated on the sewing test and stuff like that in home ec, and then later on I ended up becoming a parachute rigger. So a millbank bag is a super, yeah, it is. It's a super simple pattern. You're right. Yeah, it sure is. Um, Assuming that like, yeah, it's all gonna, but you're limited on the thread size that you can use off of. Like, I'm not gonna have a semantic debate about sewing. But yeah, dude, your home sewing machine is extremely limited in the thread size, and the thread is going to be the number one determining factor in how long that project stays together. In fact, you almost have to get just to run like a quilting thread on a standard home sewing machine. Usually, you have to get like an upgraded machine that'll handle quilting thread. Now, most industrial grade stuff that you're going to buy is going to be sewn with a Type double E number 69 thread, which will not, under any circumstances, fit and function in your home sewing machine. So, premium products, premium materials, the home sewing machine just can't handle it. I know, you're going to sew it together. It's going to look like it's supposed to look like, but it's not going to function the way it's supposed to be the way it's supposed to function. And odds are, you're not even going to run a nylon thread through that home sewing machine. You're going to run a cotton thread through that home sewing machine. And cotton thread is going to be highly more susceptible to mold, mildew, and decay. And it's going to last a fraction of the time as a proper nylon thread. That's your home sewing machine for you there. I've broken about 20 of them, at least 20 home sewing machines. I broke them practicing my sewing. When I went to sewing school, learning how to become a parachute rigger, and then learning some more to become a master parachute rigger, and then taking the exams to be able to do it. So yeah, there is no way you can, with your home sewing equipment, match the quality of an industrial grade machine and how they function and work, affecting the overall longevity of the product produced. Something like that. Yeah, that sounds about right. So it's just, yeah, it's gonna look like it, just the same thing, man. You can get some Chinesium that looks exactly like it's supposed to look, but it's not gonna function the same as a higher performing one. Yeah, it doesn't matter what brand it is. Brother makes everything from home sewing machines all the way up. If you're really looking for quality, buy something at least 40 years old, preferably a Singer dating back to World War II. See, the problem with all these modern sewing machines is they throw them together like everything else with planned obsolescence in mind. Most of the gears are plastic, and it's going to malfunction in the plastic gears on the inside. Also, the more those machines, it has 82 stitches, and all that other stuff. That's all moving parts inside. That's all plastic parts. You actually want one that does one stitch, made to do one thing, and that's the way it's going to work better. The ones with all the stitches and everything, it's gonna break even quicker. Was after a cheerleader. My mom taught me how to sew on a cast iron Singer. She still had, yeah, yeah, Lost and Happy. Those things are worth bank too. Like a good World War II style Singer. If you can come up with some decent ones, I know people that will buy them. Yeah, one of my friends, he's a master parachute rigger right down in Massachusetts. It's what he works off of most of the time, and I've actually seen him, and I'd be like, "Hey, is that sewing machine for sale?" And people are like, "Well, I don't know why." I'm like, "I got a friend that'll buy it. Like, he's in Massachusetts. We'll ship it to him, but he'll buy it." Um, Desert Driven, what's happening, man? How you doing? How's your 4th of July? How was everybody else's 4th of July? Who's got up in here late? Yeah. Yeah, another substantial difference between industrial and residential, like home use sewing machines, is the home use sewing machine. Everything comes into one unit. With an industrial, it comes in three major components. You've got the head, which is the actual sewing machine part. I know I said head. Somebody got excited. But different kind of head. The head to the sewing machine, the table, and then the motor. And usually on an industrial grade sewing machine, it's usually the motor that goes out first, and that way there you can replace it really easily. Also, you can get that digital control on the machine as well. I have a few old Singers. I'm after old Singer featherweight machine. Yeah. Yeah, fourth was great. Not many were blowing things up, so our dog slept. Yeah, there seemed to be less fireworks around here as well. I have my grandmother's old singer. The case is locked, and I never got around to picking it, but I've carried it. Boondock, did you know I'm a lock picker, sorta. I'm and I'm a lock picker in the same aspect that Katy Perry's an astronaut. Like I picked a couple of locks, but that's it. I no real skills there. Giggity giggity. Our machine takes nylon thread too on a certain setting. Yeah, the sewing machine I have is foot pedal operated. Yeah, just about all of them are foot pedal operated. Yeah, even the industrial ones they're like foot pedal operated. Right foot usually. And if you're lucky, it'll have like a knee lift for the foot. Those are really nice. That those levers on the side, I'm not a fan of those. Like you need there's like a knee lever you can push with your knee. Twan. Oh, what's happening, man? Said hi, hello, Vietnam, Hanoi. Need to collect our fees for the month. I need to get an old parachute so I can make the conscience survival scarf. Yeah, Dean, you can. Yeah, paragear.com is usually where you buy stuff like that. Um, oh, how's that old thing going? Oh, what's that old cadence? I probably shouldn't say it on YouTube. I'm gonna behave on this one. Damn bushcraft, here I am now thinking our sewing machines are pure garbage. They're not pure garbage. They're still functional. But they're misleading, especially the modern ones. Like I said, they started making sewing machines like everything else. It's like planned obsolescence. There's a lot of plastic ears and things like that in there. But ground fog, what's happening? Ground fog. Have you watched the new movie there, Citizen Vigilante, or is it Civilian? Citizen Vigilante. Did I get the name right, dude? It's a good movie. Um, Here we go all the way every day, all the way. Um, no, there was one I used to know that it was a little jingle that went with Ho Chi Minh, he's a son of a bitch, got the flea ball crabs and the 7 year itch. That one, man, I probably shouldn't be singing that on YouTube because they're gonna say like that's bad. Whatever, man, it's an old cadence. Suck it up, Buttercup. Um, yeah, I celebrate with lots of pork, a few freedom seeds, and some smoke grenades. Um, yeah, some of the airborne stuff. Stand up, hook up, shuffle to the door. My knees got weak and I fell to the floor. My jump master picked me up with ease and threw my knees into the breeze, screaming airborne. We don't do that in the civilian world though. Um, yeah, if you light the smoke on a smoke grenade, it becomes a flamethrower. At least the old ones. Oh, what was that? Wasn't that like the old Big Berthas or something? B&A, something like that. But yeah, I just need to make some leather and canvas projects with some parachute stuff as well. So yeah, parachute stuff like nylon fabric, like the lower 20Ds and stuff like that. You can definitely do with like some common sewing, but you are gonna make a sacrifice in the thread end of it. Um, yeah, freedom seeds are those uh yeah, you feed the boomstick with it. So that's how ridiculous society has gotten. I'm almost sound like an idiot because I'm constantly thinking like, can I say that on YouTube? Can I not say that on YouTube? Can I say this? No, you can't say that. What about this? Like you got to second guess everything you can. Like they're changing the standard English language. Zoe the cat, channel member. How you doing? Welcome to the chat, Zoe. Zoe the cat. Man, oh yeah, we got a cat. We still got the cat. The cat's still alive, guys. It's still here. It's still consuming food and other resources. I've yet to been able to like get rid of the feline infestation. It's still here. Um, or what? What? Yeah, what? A hammer will unlock a mat. Yeah, yeah. B&A. I've seen those tricks. The double wrench thing. I've never done it, but I have seen it. You got to exploit the cat from. I do sometimes. Like if I really want a monster drink, I'll let Mrs. B know like, hey, I really want a monster drink. Can you pick one up? And she's like, well, maybe. And I'm like, well, if I can't have a monster drink, I'm gonna have to resort to drinking kitty blood. And then she's like, yeah. Then she tells me how sick and twisted I am, and she'll come home with a monster drink for me. But oh yeah, the cat here. Oh, I absolutely. It's not that. No, it's not that I hate the cat. Maybe a little bit. Well, it doesn't help. I'm allergic to cats, and Miss B has a cat anyhow. So it's just kind of like turned on, like, you know, I don't know, like Batman has the Joker, um, Superman had to deal with Lex Luthor, stuff. I have to deal with the cat. That's just how it is. And then sometimes it's just the cat's a little bit, and the cat can be a pain too. He antagonizes me. Like it's like having a like younger sibling. It's annoying, Like leave me alone. It's just the cat. Cat blood smells like ammonia. I found a cool pirate skull logo, only to find out the Force Recon uses the same logo, but without the magnifying glass. I have two cats, one I love, and the other who may soon be visited by. Well, there you go. Yeah, see, and there's somebody who has two cats. Yeah, one might be visited by freedom seeds. I might have to apply that. My wife dogs get huge. I never wanted the dog. Yeah, that's how it is. Yeah, the wife is always the one that wants the pets. But I'll give Mrs. B credit. She takes care of the cat. Like it's actually a rescue cat. So in that way, I guess yeah, she rescued that cat from a bad home that was abusive and all that. I guess he got beat up pretty good back in the day. And yeah, Mrs. B was able to like adopt the cat and give it a good home and stuff and she does her best. So but yeah, she enjoys the cat. The cat, like when she's home, it's fine. The cat hangs out with her. It's when, like, if she leaves in the morning and doesn't say something, the cat walks around crying, like sniveling like a homesick private all day. Like he's just walking around all the time, like meow meow, squeaky squeaky, noisy noisy. Like shut up. Um, bet she used my daughter against me. That's the ammo there. Yeah, Joseph. Good luck with that. That's how they get us with that stuff. Oh, but your daughter would love to have that. And did she do that? It'd be good security for your daughter if you're not around. If you're busy doing something, then love my dog more than most humans. Gonzo, you're not kidding, man. Yeah, I'm the same. Like yeah, more often than not, there's the dog is better than most humans. Best hiking partner I ever had was my German Shepherd. He was fun. Yeah, we'd go hiking all the time. He never got tired, never complained. When I wanted to take a break, he was more than happy to take a break. And when I was ready to start hiking again, he was ready to start hiking. Yeah, I even had the saddlebags. So yeah, he carried his own food and stuff, carried some snacks, carried his own toys, whatever. Like, yeah, and then the wife's I'm gonna behave. Okay. Um, I need to get my kids a dog. Yeah, you absolutely do, B&A. I agree. Dogs are my people. Yeah, dogs are good people, man. And that nowadays, man, I don't know. There's a lot of I don't know, like yeah, times are trying. People are stressed. And yeah, so there's way more people out there like scamming people, trying to get one up on somebody, trying to take advantage of somebody else. And yeah, it's just it's horrible, man. So yeah, you're it's easier to deal with a pet than it is people sometimes. Might as well just get more knives out here, right? In no particular, no, we have to put them in order. Like is everything's got to be dress right, guys. Otherwise, that is more ate up than a soup sandwich. Yeah, there we go. Now we're talking. This is looking a little bit more organized on purpose, right? I had an accident going on here. That's what's wrong with me. Um, I should maybe I could. You know what? How's that look? We're not going perfect symmetry here, but yeah, we're getting there, guys. It's looking on purpose. Um, my cat and dogs are more compassionable than people are. Yeah, Zoe, you're right. No, yeah, especially yeah when you compare him to like some Richard Cranium like me. I'm sure in the empathy department these days. I really am. I'm just you know I'm tired of every time I want to do something. It's like that's haram. It's like come on, man. We don't do that here. Cats are okay, but they just do their own thing most of the time. But dogs crave attention. Yeah, Gonzo, I'd say that's what's wrong with this cat. This cat is like highly needy. It's like, yeah, they Mrs. B and the cat, they're like good companions, you know? Like almost like a dog. She gets up and go not her. No, Mrs. B's not the one that's like a dog. The cat is. But if Miss B goes up and goes to the kitchen or, goes to the bathroom or something, then that the cat follows her. Like a dog. Oh, I get what you're saying there. No, no. This isn't a Carmelo brand. None of this was bought with EBT. I get what you're saying though. So how's that? Right back at you. Yeah. Yeah. I hope that dude rots in jail for like what is it, 35 years? Maybe they'll extend it too. Keep that creep off out of the public. Um. Yeah, they will claw right through a door. I've seen it. Pit bulls don't like being left alone. Yeah, my German Shepherd used to. He didn't like being left alone. Yeah, he would. His thing was he was a really good dog, but if I left him home a little bit too long, he'd knock the trash can over and just nose the trash all over the floor. Like it just pushed the trash all over the floor. Um, yeah, that was his little temper tantrum, and that he wasn't real brave though, because the second he got home, all right, Tom, I appreciate it, man. Thanks. Welcome to the club where yeah, we always tell everybody check your feelings at the door. This we haven't got time for that here. Um, yeah, can't even go to the bathroom without my pit. Yeah, yeah, my German Shepherd was like that. He'd follow me all over the place. I got to get another dog. This loaner deal I got going on with Cannon. Yeah, we gotta figure out some joint custody or visitation or something. But I'm thinking I'm gonna need my own dog eventually. At least if you're gonna have a proper outdoor YouTube channel, you gotta have a dog. Like maybe even two or three. I don't know. Um, Drinking the monster. So yeah, I want a big dog. Yeah, I don't. What would be the little dog though? I think the smallest little dog I could get would be like a Sheltie, a Shetland sheepdog. It's not a miniature collie. It's a separate breed. They're pretty smart dogs. A lot of people will run them in agility and stuff like that. See, I need a dog that can kind of like truck along with me, you know. Feelings. Who has those? Yeah, Dana, I read about them on the interweb. I'm trying to figure it out. The feelings thing. If anybody has an accurate definition, that would be helpful. But yeah, rat terrier is a little bit. BNA, that sentence, that's kind of like an oxymoron. It's all right, like military intelligence. A rat terrier is a little badass, like a Chihuahua. I don't know. I might have to get like a King or a King Corso or something with a tactical corgi. Uh, that kind of makes a little bit of sense, but um, yeah, some cool terriers. What about Chihuahuas? Are they like overbred because of Taco Bell or something? Didn't everybody want a Chihuahua because of them? And then they kind of got just like went super dumb. Um, yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Wow, we didn't see Cannon in here this morning. He must have. I talked to him last night. He must have slept in, which is good, man. That dude works a lot of hours. I hope he is getting some sleep, or maybe his wife has got him cooking breakfast. Who knows? But yeah, no, no, we were actually going to follow the Darwin Awards together today. Yeah, um, yeah, we were gonna talk about it later today or something because that's like I don't know. Yeah, the 4th of July, that's my new thing. Well, it's been like that for a few years now. The going out and dealing with the crowds and the headaches and stuff is just not as much fun as catching up on the Darwin Awards. Like, how many idiots lost how many fingers this year? Or, how many people like had the pile? They had the pile to stash right next to where they were lighting them off, and caused a chain reaction. They meant for one bottle rocket, but the whole kit went off at once. Oh, the Jack Russell Terriers. Come on, gosh, Cannon probably let loose some ordnance last night and exit from the AO. Or yeah, you need at least one air duct for surveillance to be tactically diverse. Yeah, one dog. Yeah, you're right, Grandpa. They are handy for that. Um, yeah, they'll let you know if there's anything in the neighborhood, like coyotes, bears. Yeah, anything. Yeah, the dogs are that they're great. Boondock is probably right about Cannon. Yeah, Cannon got in touch with one of his buddies, and they've been launching 155 howitzer rounds all night. Couple of flares in between for entertainment value. Um, but yeah, guys, anybody got anything planned for today? Anything exciting? Doing a little 4th of July barbecue continuation. I think we're gonna throw some burgers on the grill when Mrs. B gets home. I think that's about all we got planned for today. Yeah, she went into work early this morning. Yeah, she headed out at like 4 a.m. So, but yeah, we'll probably do up some burgers on the grill, get a few things going like that. Maybe play with some knives. Who knows? Not too much planned. I'm still looking for a decent spot I can get some outdoor video in. It's getting to be beyond frustrating. I'm like something I had access to my entire life. Now that I actually have an application for it, I just can't find any place, or it's just a little bit out of reach. I am going to try to get in a few more lives this week. So make sure you hit that notification bell. I haven't decided when. I'm just gonna like whenever it happens, in the morning, in the evening, something. I don't know. I kind of like Tuesday nights for one reason or another. Wednesdays aren't bad. But yeah, I don't know. I got to start figuring out. I've got to get a slightly more formal schedule going on YouTube. Because most of what I do on YouTube is on the weekends, and I try to leave the weekdays open for work and other things. Um, but it just seems to be like, yeah, I've got to figure out a good schedule that works. It's been a little awkward. Tom, keep your schedule clear next week, and I'll gladly haul your butt points. My butt points? No, yeah, yeah, Boondock. Yeah, we can do that, man. I'll give you a call or give me a call later. My schedule's pretty open at the moment, so yeah, whatever's convenient for you, my man. Let me know. Um, yeah, Cannon putting that sear train into use. Yeah, I'll have to blow up his phone later. Like, hey man, where were you this morning? No, I would never do that. I'd feel like horrible if I made somebody feel guilty about yeah, it's all good. But yeah, guys, we're kind of over the 2 hour mark. We're gonna call it a day. Well, we're gonna call it a morning. Hopefully, everybody has an awesome day. Don't forget to keep an eye out for those Darwin reports. I'll be looking forward. If you see any Darwin reports, forward them to me. I'm stoked to see it. But yeah, we'll be doing a lot more content this week, like we've been doing. We've definitely been increasing the outflow of content here on the channel, so it's getting better slowly but surely. But yeah, that's the plan. So guys, but be careful out there. There's a whole bunch of people out there that aren't liking you because you're all a bunch of good Americans, and they don't like that. So make sure you maintain some situational awareness. You know, stay alert, stay alive, keep your head on a swivel, and by all means, guys, stay frosty. We'll see you on the next one.